Well, the Cauliflower Alley Club started in 1965 by a wrestler, actor, humanitarian named Iron Mike Mazurki. They called him the Ukrainian Giant. He was a wrestler that went on to make over 200 movies, including I think it was 6 or 9 with John Wayne. A very fine guy, very big humanitarian. He started up in 1965, and at that time it really started for the boys that were coming in to work the Los Angeles territory on Wednesday night. Wednesday, they would all come there first for lunch. It was wrestlers only. The club for the first 15, 18 years, you had to be a wrestler, boxer, movie, or stuntman to even be considered for the club.
Even I am impressed with that introduction. Now, what would you like to know?
Most people don't know what the Cauliflower Alley Club is. It's a group. It's the largest 501c3 charitable organization in the industry. There's about 1,000 active members. There's been over 8,000 members worldwide.
I remember when they had it in Los Angeles, and it was strictly wrestlers only.
I met a whole lot of people in that Cauliflower, Archie Moore, all the other fighters and all that stuff like that. I met everybody.
Well, my experience in cauliflower started way back in 1982.
So far, my experience has been, really overwhelming. I won the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship against Kojima at Cauliflower Alley, so it's always going to have a special meaning to me.
I love this place. It's a big family, and family is so important.
It's such an important thing. I would hope people anywhere and everywhere in wrestling are part of Cauliflower Alley.
To see all these folks and to know what the Cauliflower Alley does to help the people who need, the wrestlers who are in need of health or whatever it is, if they've fallen on hard times. It's just a great organization to support. It's a great event. It's fun. And I'm going to do it every year I can for the rest of my life.
I was introduced to the Cauliflower Alley Club back in the 1990s when they honored my friend Charlie Smith. I came out, that was my first visit here. I fell in love with it. I saw guys that I had not seen in years. I've met people that I had never had the privilege of actually seeing face to face.
You know, this is a phenomenal organization. I'm not one to generally go to fan fest. I never did fan fest or anything like this. Of course, I knew of the Cauliflower Alley Club, and I'm thinking, always knew of it. I love Las Vegas.
I think it's a fine club. I've been coming for years and years. And I like it. I keep coming back.
Well, this Cauliflower Alley Club was set up for one main purpose. Was most of these wrestlers and boxers, they don't wisely spend their money, and they get sick and all that. And we like to help them. We like to make up money for them.
One of my previous actually the first manager I ever had, he comes here. He talked me into coming here, and I actually enjoy this. It's a really nice setup, and I plan on coming back again.
I love Cauliflower Alley Club. It's great place to be, great place to hang out, to meet new people, to meet new promotions, to get to know new faces, and old faces, get to talk to them again. This is my first experience, and I'm loving it. I'm really enjoying myself. It's the first time being in Las Vegas, Nevada. I love it.
I came down here from Iqaluit, Nunavut in Canada to attend the event, and so far it's been excellent.
seeing big influx of WWE now. There's a lot of TNA wrestlers here, for example. A lot of first timers. Next year's our 50th, so it's going to be perhaps the biggest.
And I have made it a part of my life. I look forward to this week every year.
And coming to something like the Cauliflower Alley Club, getting involved in something like the Cauliflower Alley Club, I think is a necessary. And it's something that I'm going to try and rally the younger generation to get involved in this. Let's not let our business flounder. No, I think we can build it up. We can build it bigger, greater, because the older guys are, passing on. They're leaving us, and to see it deteriorate anyway, or heaven forbid, finish. I think that would be the end of the wrestling business.
I know that they've helped wrestlers that have been in need in many ways, and I will be a lifelong supporter of Cauliflower Alley Club. They're a great group.
There's been so many people in this business that I've known that aren't here anymore. So we come here every year and get to connect and renew everything and meet new people, because there's always new girls and guys getting into the business, and they took me in, just like I'm one of the guys, which I was, but it had been a long time.
So we started attending on a monthly basis, and it was fun to be able to see. You were running to actors, boxers, and wrestlers. All get together and mingle and exchange information. Maybe an actor trying to maybe get some information to be able to work on a new commercial or maybe a new project or whatever. It was a good place to network, and then I started attending the banquets, the yearly banquets in Studio City. So on and off throughout the years, I've been involved with it.
Guys from all over the country who still had a passion for their fellow workers, guys that they, went against night after night, and had a bond and a brothership. It didn't matter if you were a good guy or a bad guy, you still worked together. You were still my brother. And we loved each other, and that's the way we survived back then. And now, that I'm, come to the Cauliflower Alley Club every year, it's not only great to see those guys, but it's also great to see and mingle with the fans who watched you over your career. And they can tell you more about your career than you can remember.
I would do anything for this club. I like the camaraderie, and I think as far as the young talent coming up, if they have the passion and the want to come, and they can learn more sitting around with these veterans and listening to their stories than working the same indie guys they work once, twice a month. In order to succeed in this business, I think you've got to have a passion for it.
My family was the wrestlers. That is still my family. That is the greatest family you can ever have. So that's why once a year we can go to Las Vegas, Nevada, or Nevada, if you will, for the CAC. That's caulifloweralleyclub.org. Did I mention caulifloweralleyclub.org?
It's just a great week to remember, reminisce, and wish we could do it all over again.
Well, the Cauliflower Alley Club, I've been coming since I think 1995, somewhere along there. It's really a good organization. It helps you get together with the boys that you was on the road with back years ago, and you get to see a lot of them. And if it wasn't for the Cauliflower Alley, you wouldn't see a lot of them ever again after it was done.
The largest philanthropic organization of professional wrestlers in the world, where you will see and meet and shake hands with your heroes, those people you've known growing up. And there will be 400, 500, 600 or more of those people. That's my family. And we hug each other. And we look out. And we see who's not there. Who we lost over the last year. And it reinforces shaking hands and hugging with our wonderful brothers and sisters, this family.